It's nice to see you all this morning. Welcome. On this really chilly, cold winter day, it's so nice to come together and practice. And it's very nice and cozy and warm in here, right? So lovely. Feel the floors, they're heated. So today we are going to practice together by doing moving meditation. We'll do our chanting meditation, sitting meditation. We will also have our bows. We'll begin with our bows. And we will have a Dharma talk by Reverend Yu, our retreat director. And the title of the talk is The 5 Precepts-Essential Items of Mindfulness. So let us begin our practice today by welcoming Reverend Song from the Wan Institute in Philadelphia, who is going to lead us in our moving meditation, Tai Chi practice.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. My name is Des Song. And then today I'd like to share like a standing moving meditation, the 10 stage of bow meditation. This meditation designed like improve your mind and the body, and then it's like this program and it consists of the Jing Qi Shen. The like first the gathering the qi at the tanjan, and then like a releasing toxic air, the qi permeating and releasing our entire body. And the second stage, like a qi circulation in our body, and the small cosmic energy circulation and great cosmic energy circulation and strengthen tanjan. And then finally they move to the united with the universe. Okay, so the meditation. Okay. So just the 10 movement. Okay, the standing program. Okay, please, and then stand up. Yeah, for better view, like a little bit like a crescent shape and the alternative like yeah. Okay. Okay, now first, the stand is a feet shoulders apart. Good. Now first, a detoxification practice. Okay. The listen and repeat, and then si, ho, hu. He, chi, shi. Okay, releasing the 6th organ. Good for your 6th organ. Okay, now then just cross your hands in front of belly. Good for your liver and gallbladder. Let's make a s sound on the exhale. Very good. Repeat the s sound on the exhale. Breathing in. Very good. Good for your heart and small intestines. Let's make a h sound on the exhale. Okay, repeat. Good for your heart and small intestine. H sound on the exhale. Good for your spleen and stomach. Let's make a hu sound on the exhale. Good. Repeat. Good for your lungs and large intestine. Let's make a he sound on the exhale. Breathing in. Good for your kidney and bladder. Let's make a chi sound on the exhale. Good for your triple warmer and pericardium. Let's make a shi sound on the exhale. Okay, very good. Now the chi permeating in our body. Then we can chi permeating starting from the top of your head and the front part of your body. and the inside of your leg, and then back of your head from here to back of your follow the spine and outside of your leg and into the ground. Imagine that 3 feet into the ground, and then finally in the center of your body, and then into the ground. Again, the ground and relax and relax. Okay. All right. Now sweep arm to your side, breathing in, and pray your part, and breathing out, and then very slowly lower your hands. Okay, breathing in, pass your middle tangent, and breathing out, the front pass. Okay, breathing in. Now bend your wrist, gather your energy at the lower tangent, and breathing out, relax your wrist. Energy passes through your lower body into the ground. Okay, now back pass, and the breathing in, and the focus on your top of your head, and breathing out, and then back of your head. Breathing in, follow your spine to the low back. Breathing out. Now breathing in, the back of your tangent, gather your energy, and breathing out, energy passes outside of your leg and then into the ground. Okay, now middle pass, the sweep arm to your side, and the breathing in. The focus on your top of your head, and breathing out, chi permeating. Now breathing in, middle of torso, and breathing out. Breathing in, the inside of your lower tangent, and breathing out, relax your wrist, energy passes inside of your leg into the ground. Okay, now great endeavor for inner light. Bend your knees slightly. Let's shake your body. Very gentle and relax. The key point is straighten your spine, but relax your tailbone. Relax your tailbone. It's not just shake your organ. It's like a stimulate your 24th, like a whole spine. Very gentle and relax your the whole spine and muscle. Let's make a full sound on the exhale a couple times. Spleen and stomach sound. Now turn your body to side to side. Okay, lean your body to the left. Relax your shoulder and neck. And lean your body to the right. And lean forward. Slowly return to the center. Okay, now slowly cool down. Then standing meditation for a short while. So imagine that there are waterfall pouring over your head, and water passes through your body and release your all tension from the top of it to the bottom of your feet. Then repeat this process until completely relax your body. Okay, and then focus on your top of your head. Relax your forehead. Your face. Neck. Shoulders relaxed. relax your arm, the forearm, and the fingers. Relax your chest and spine. Your stomach, relax. Relax your hips. Slowly relax your lower body, then your side, knees. Relax your calf, ankle, your feet. Okay, open your eyes. Now the raging sun shining everywhere. Now in the opposite direction, and then your chi energy permeating from bottom to top. Okay, now breathing in and breathing out, bend forward. Okay, breathing in, stand, then hold your breath, palms facing up to the sky, and then stretch the sky even more, and breathing out and totally relax. Okay, the breathing in and palms facing out, stretch to the sky, stretch to the side as much you can, and breathing out and relax. Okay, repeat. Raging sun shining everywhere. Breathing in and breathing out, bend forward. Breathing in, stand, and then hold your breath, stretch to the sky even more, and breathing out and totally relax. Breathing in, the palms facing out, hold your breath and totally tense your arm, look like you are pushing the wall, and breathing out and totally relax. Okay, one more set, and breathing in and breathing out, bend forward. Breathing in, stand, hold your breath, the palms facing up, stretch to the sky, and breathing out and relax. Okay, totally tense and totally relaxed. Okay, now breathing in, hold your breath, totally tense your arm, and breathing out and totally relax. Okay, now in this the strengthen Danjan practice. Okay, so in the stand is a bit twice shoulder is apart. Look like a warrior. Okay, we will lifting up the heavy rock, with louder shout. Okay, louder yell. All right, now cross your hands and the breathing in. Hold your breath. Yell. Ay! Slowly lifting up the heavy rock and stand. Additional breathing in and totally relax. Good. Now the cross your hands. Breathing in. Hold your breath. Yep. Slowly stand. Additional breathing in and totally relax. Good. And please open your finger as much you can. Okay, only connect your tangen and the fingertips, not your face. Okay. Go with louder voice. Okay, and then turn your body to the left. Make a bow stance. Okay, same posture. Okay, breathing in. Hold your breath. Yep. Slowly lifting up to the shoulder level. Turn your body to the center. Additional breathing in and totally relax. Very good. Get totally tense and totally relaxed. Then your stiffness energy will be disappear. Okay, repeat and breathing in. Hold your breath. Yeah. Turn your body to the center and breathing out and totally relax. Very good. Now turn your body to the right. Okay, breathing in. Hold your breath. Yeah. Turn your body to the center. Additional breathing in and relax entire body. And then feel the chi energy. Go one more time. Breathing in. Yeah. Additional breathing in and breathing out. Return to center. Okay, now we're tapping our whole body. The human being has a 12 meridian channel. I'm teacher for the acupuncture students. So we will follow the tapping the meridian channel. So our hands, there's the yin channel and yang channel. So we will follow the meridian channel direction. Okay, first and left hand first. The tapping from your chest. The upper line of your hands, upper line. This is the lung channel. And then back of your hands. This is large intestine channel. Okay, this is the pericardium, the center of your arm. And then back of your hands. Okay, sanjiao channel. Your heart channel, bottom line of your hand. And then back of your hands, your pinky, your small intestine channel. Okay, and the same line. The 1, 2, 3, 4, long channel, large intestine channel. And then middle line, and back of your hands, therefore one more channel. Now your heart channel, bottom line. And the back of your hands, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. And your chest. And then back of your upper back. And lower back. Your hips. Then outside of your leg. Outside of like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Outside of your knee. And 2, 2, 3, 4. Your foot. And now inside of your leg. Inside of your knee. Your tangen. Okay. Lower back again. And the back of your leg. Your calf. The front of your leg, your instep. Your shin. Your knee. Return to your tangen. Okay, now like around your belly and tangen, like a drumming. Okay, very good. So in the chi energy, the yin chi energy move from the ground, the inside of your leg, and then inside of your arm into the sky. The yang chi energy and then from the sky to the outside of your hand, then follow the outside of your leg into the ground. So in the chi energy and they communicate through our body. So when blending spot, special yang qi and yin qi blending spot, it is called tangen, or Chinese tongue is dantian, like a kind of energy blending spot. Okay, this is a special meeting point. All right, now the deep out to all, the huge energy circulation practice. The palms together. Look like a monk's deep out. Okay, breathing in. Then hold your breath and bend forward. And breathing out and return to center. Okay, good. And then, okay, I will show you first. And not this, and breathing in. Not this. Okay, first, and then stick out your hip first, and bend forward as much you can. Look at the finger. And then finally, breathing out and return to center. It's like a huge energy circulation. It is really good for your spine, and also it's good for your the low blood pressure. All right. Now let's start and breathing in. Then hold your breath and bend forward. Stick out your hip. Stretch your low back. And breathing out and return to the center. Okay, do this 3 times. Okay, breathing in and bend forward and breathing out. Okay, breathing in upward. Hold your breath and bend forward. Stick out your hip. Breathing out and return. Okay, last one. Okay, breathing in. Hold your breath and bend forward. And breathing out and return. Okay, beautiful. Now horseback riding position. Just slowly embracing one circle with hands and heart. So your middle finger facing each other and relax your shoulders. Get straight in your spine. Get a little bit chin down. Just hold this structure. Okay. Your middle finger facing each other. Relax your thumb. Breathing in and out naturally. Your eyes even looking forward. When you hold this posture, the first time you can feel 약간 shoulder pain. When you're uncomfortable, do not move, just more relaxed. Automatically, your energy open. The old channel will be open. Traditionally, and then recommend the more than 5 minutes or some advanced, like 20 minutes to 30 minutes. It's like a baby bear. Okay. Embrace the tree trunk, holding tree trunk. Yeah, do not close your eyes. Open your eyes. Yeah. I'm very handsome. Okay, look at me. Okay. It's just key point is like keep the right structure. Do not move. Just a couple minutes. That's the point. Yeah, breathing calm naturally. And open your all stiffness energy in your body. Okay, little by little increase. Today just 10 minutes more. 10 seconds more. And then. Okay, now slowly lower. Your palms facing each other. Good. Now bend forward. Let's make a large circle. Turn your body to the left. The palms facing each other. Get breathing in. Stand and turn your body. And breathing out. In an opposite direction. Get breathing in. And turn your body. And breathe out and lower. Okay, now number 9, spreading compassion. The energy sharing postures and the breathing in, upward and downward. Okay, bend your knees slightly. Your fingertips facing each other in front of your middle danjan. Your chest level. Now slowly spreading compassion from your chest to the other. Yeah. Imagine that you are show mercy to everyone. Okay, back to the chest. The sharing compassion. You feel the chi energy. Look like a big bird. One more time. Open. Sharing chi energy. Now return. Now slowly lower your hand back down to the lower danjan. The focus on your lower danjan. The mind and energy settle on your danjan. Then let's wave your hand. Again, the palms facing up, the facing front. Okay. You follow my movement to the side and turn to the left. Okay, feel the chi energy and turn to the right. They're sharing energy each other. Turn to the right. Now energy sharing with the earth and the palms facing down to the left and to the right and to the left and to the right. Okay, very good. Now kneading energy. Your dantian level. Okay, push, make a circle, inward to the outward. Okay, Dharma energy circulation. Your belt, the belt energy channel and circulation. Okay, outward to the inward. Like a kneading energy. Okay, last, unite with the universe. The palms together. Slowly turn. The heaven and my mind become one. And the palms facing up to the sky, your earballs level. Now hold this posture 145 degree, not 180. And meditation for a short while. You look like a whole energy ball on your palm. Imagine that you are disappearing into the sky, like a blowing wind. Let it disappear into the sky. Let it become just empty sky. Okay. Now bring your chi energy to the center. Now slowly, palms facing down, open your armpit and fingertip facing to the front. Chi, the earth and my mind become one. Imagine slowly, like a water, and then let it disappear into the deep soil. Now in, bring your leg together and then sweep arm to your side and prayer posture. Now open your armpit and the fingertip facing to the sky. Heaven and earth and my mind become one. You are the universe. You are not separate with universe. When you relax, when you meditate, you just return to your true home, the true self. There is no separation. Originally, we are oneness, but we are whole. Okay, open your eyes and then thank you very much. Okay. Okay, please sit. Yeah.
Do bowing practice. So as we face this Ilwan song, this one circle image, and take it as a symbol that reminds us of the interconnected, boundless, ever-present energy that connects all beings. Every raindrop, every molecule, every breath of air, we are as one. And we express our gratitude and remember that we are available for the benefit of humanity, paying back the grace we've been given. So please bring your palms together in front of your heart to make the 4 bows to the fourfold grace. I bow in gratitude to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite beneficence of nature and the universe. I bow in gratitude to the grace of parents, honoring the beneficence from parents, ancestors, and all of those who have had a nurturing role in my life. I bow in gratitude to the grace of fellow beings, recognizing the truth of interconnectedness. I bow in gratitude to the grace of laws which guide us, protect us, and promote justice. Please take a moment to say hello to your neighbor Buddhas with a bow. And then I invite you to sit. Take a moment to get comfortable as we do a short session of seated meditation. And Jeff will actually give us more information on guidance on seated meditation.
The method of sitting meditation is simple and easy. Sit comfortably on the floor or in a chair. Breathe in, grab all your tension, and breathe it out. Open up your chest and heart. Stretch up tall and align your spine from your neck to your tailbone. Relax your shoulders and arms, then allow your hands to rest on your knees. Bring your attention to your breath. As you exhale, release all mental and physical tension. Invite your attention to abide in your chi energy field, which is called Danjan. This is located about 2 inches below your navel and is the power center for your breathing. Open your eyes and gaze downward over the end of your nose and to the floor. Keep your mouth closed and allow the tip of your tongue to rest gently against the roof of your mouth. When your mind is concentrated and calm, pure and clear saliva may gather in your mouth. You may swallow it. Relax your facial muscles and notice your gentle smile. If your face or body begins to itch, do not scratch. This is just a sign of the energy circulating in your body. Simply note the itching and let it pass. If your legs ache unbearably, you may change position very slowly and quietly so that you maintain a calm stillness and do not interrupt others. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be discouraged or disturbed by them. Simply focus on your breathing without reacting to or playing with those thoughts. Recognize them as thoughts. They will disappear by themselves. And remember, keep bringing your awareness back to your Danjan breathing center. If you continue practicing meditation for a long period of time, you will rest in the world of samadhi, deep meditation in which the mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, with no distinction between self and others, time and place. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within. May we be here now, aware of our ever calm and alert spirit.
Now please open up your hearts and your booklets to pages 4 and 5 to chant the Ilwan Song Vow and the Heart Sutra. Ilwan Song Vow. Ilwan is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and laws, true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. Ilwan manifests both permanence and impermanence. Viewed as permanence, Ilwan unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is. Viewed as impermanence, Ilwan unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies in the 4 forms of birth, transformed through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing, with grace arising from harm or harm from grace. For we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan Song, the Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, till we attain the great empowerment of Ilwan and become one with the nature of Ilwan. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing Prajnaparamita, realized that all 5 aggregates are empty, and thus became free from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Same is true of sensations, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Emptiness, no form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind consciousness. Ignorance nor extinction of ignorance, no old age and death nor extinction of them, no suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment with nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva relies on Prajnaparamita, therefore the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist, free from delusion. One dwells in nirvana. All Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely on Prajnaparamita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is the great mantra, is the great enlightening mantra, is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, not false, so proclaim the Prajnaparamita mantra, which is gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond. Now awaken, gate, gate, pada sam, gate, bodhisattva, gate, gate, pada sam, gate, bodhisattva, gate, gate, pada sam, gate, bodhisattva. Take a moment to stretch your arms up, reach for the sky, and just stretch to one side and the other side. Twist the body, and roll the neck in one direction and the other direction. And now you may make yourselves comfortable, stretch out your legs if you'd like, and please bring your palms together to welcome you, Reverend Yu, who will be giving a talk on the 5 Precepts-Essential items of mindfulness.
Good morning, everyone. 2 years ago, my right arm, I have a very serious nervous pain inside my arm, kind of a pinch, the shooting pain. And I went to the chiropractor and the physical therapist. They said, it's because of my posture. I usually sleep on the side, always. And my right shoulder was pressed. It's not in the right place. That's why it caused nervous pain. So according to their recommendation, and after I changed my posture, the pain disappeared. So within 3 months. It may be the same that the mental or emotional suffering we experience in our life. Just like this shoulder was not in the right place, something might be wrong in my mind, in our life. They may cause the suffering in our life. Specifically, what might be wrong when you go to the New York City here, you can use a 95 or you can use a Taconic Highway, but it's up to you. But you are not supposed to drive to the Catskill Mountain and so on. So in order to free from suffering, there is some basic things, some fundamental things in our life. So that's so-called, the Buddha said, observing the precepts, moral code of conduct, do not kill, do not steal, do not commit sexual misconduct, do not use harsh speech, and so on. Initiation ceremony in Buddhism is called Sugeshik, Suge ceremony. Suge literally means precepts receiving ceremony. It's a very fundamental thing. When Buddha was on the deathbed, a lot of his students were very sad. And so whenever they have some question, they could directly ask the Buddha. So a monastic asked to the Shakyamuni Buddha, when you passed away, who would become our teacher? Then Buddha said, precepts will become your teacher. Judaism started by what? By Moses receiving 10 commandments. Whether it's Christianity, Muslim, it all originate from the Judaism. So precepts is not some commandment from higher beings. It's items of mindfulness. It's a voluntary undertaking by ourselves, because we practitioners know the karmic principle of cause and effect. Buddha said, even though you deny all things, all my teachings, you better believe the karmic principle of cause and effect. If you steal, your things will be stolen. If you hurt others, you will be hurt. It's that simple. They say meditation is the mind of the Buddha. The scripture is the words of the Buddha. And precepts are the actions of the Buddha. If we observe the precepts, we will be like the Buddha, free from all suffering and distress. The first thing, abstain from taking the life of sentient beings. It's not just a killing, it's some violence, hurting others by our words, actions, and so on. King David really would like to build the temple of God. He thought the Ark of Covenant that Moses received was in the tent. So in order to enshrine the Ark of a Covenant, he really would like to build God. When he offered the prayer and consulted with the prophet Nathan, so he was not allowed to build the temple. Why? So God said his hands are with the blood. As army general in all the days and as a king during his reign, he had to hurt and kill a lot of people, even for a good purpose. Our founding master said, Sesan is one of the, maybe the greatest Buddhist master in Korea. And Sesan's foremost, best student, his disciple was 사명당, and the 사명당 is more well known as he worked in the 16th century when the Japanese army invaded Korea. He worked for a period of time as an army general. By far, he's the best student, greatly realized master. But Master Sesan did not transmit his Dharma lineage to 사명당. Why? Zen master Pengyang Sensa received the Dharma lamp from his teacher. It is because if 사명당 received the Dharma lineage, because it's a karmic action, the lifespan of his lineage will be shortened. Would you read the verse 6 and 8?
But here some woman or man, having abandoned the killing of living beings, abstains from killing living beings, lays aside the rod and lays aside the knife, is considerate and merciful, and dwells compassionate for the welfare of all living beings. Due to having performed and completed such karmas, on the dissolution of the body after death, he or she reappears in a happy destination in the heavenly world. If on the dissolution of the body after death, instead of his or her reappearing in a happy destination in the heavenly world, he or she comes to the human state, they are long-lived wherever they are reborn. This is the way that leads to long life, that is to say, to have abandoned the killing of living beings, to abstain from killing living beings, to lay aside the rod and lay aside the knife, to be considerate and merciful, and to dwell compassionate for the welfare of all living beings. And 8. But here some woman or man is not one who harms beings with his hands or with rods or with sticks or with knives. Due to having performed and completed such karmas on the dissolution of the body after death, he or she reappears in a happy destination. If instead he comes to the human state, he is healthy wherever he is reborn, or she. This is the way that leads to health, that is to say, not to be one who harms beings with his or her hands, or with rods, or with sticks, or with knives.
Okay, thank you. The second item, abstain from taking possessions of anything that's not given by its owner. Do not steal. The second item. Do you know why so many people in Asia, people in America, people in the past, or living in the contemporary state, loves gambling, or many people buy lottery? They may enjoy the thrill, excitement of that, but deep in their mind, there is this kind of a thought or mindset, working a minimum hour, but would like to expect a lot, consciously or unconsciously. We have a certain the kind of a mindset. We have to understand, we exactly reap what we planted. As much as we sweat, we harvest the crops. That's why, according to the statistic, 95 of the people who won the lottery, billions of dollars all of a sudden, they came to ruin their life. It's not their money. When I was, my first workplace was a Soul Meditation Center. In order to join the Sunday service, I went to the nearby Wonnam Temple, one of the biggest temple in Korea, in Seoul. it's a big temple, so they hire sometimes on Sunday service some cook from the local area. And sometimes after a big ceremony, there are a lot of gift or food left over. And the hired cook was a very sensitive person. She was very poor. But if she asked for those food or gift, then the head minister, who was very compassionate person, would like to really willing to give all those things. But she took those things without telling anybody. But it's hard to hire some cook in those days. So she discovered her financial situation is getting worse and worse. Verse 4. Kathy, would you read verse 14?
One of the disciples who lived close to headquarters often took trivial things to his private home from the headquarters. The founding teacher warned him, saying, "Although we can afford to share with you some things, such as a few pieces of firewood or a few nails, it is not fair for you to take them for personal use because they were given to the order by the public for the order's use. If you keep doing, some unexpected negative consequences may be brought to you in the future, causing you to suffer losses greater than the amount you took. Therefore, I am giving you this warning in advance."
Thank you. As a practitioner, we practitioners who know the truth, we should actively carry out, perform the Dharma practice. One of the benefactors of this retreat center are Samsung family, because they are rich. Their family is the very rich person. Because of their donation, and we could build this retreat center. And not just the retreat center. Jungdo Retreat Center is the retreat center for minister. The more the family donated something, the more they made money. So it's not for expecting something, but that's why they come to believe the Buddha's teaching and they become very generous. Our second head Dharma master used this analogy. You see, in our garden, we plant a lot of garlic. When you plant one garlic, that one garlic is transformed to one garlic bulb. Do you know how many garlics are inside in one bulb? Usually 8 or 10. So Dharma practice, helping others financially, mentally, spiritually, is exactly like that. It's not that super spiritual principle. For example, in order to practice the English, when I worked at one institute, I bought one big TV screen and English caption. The subtitle helped me a lot to follow what they are talking about. But after I started to use my laptop, I don't need that big screen anymore. So I gave that to the Richmond Temple. She used that for the children's service. So it's far more creatively, productively used. So the blessing is far more greater. Yeah. Especially when you help the people grow who is spiritually progressing a lot, the group of practitioners, or the group of people who make a big contribution for this society, the merit would be really far greater. The third, the precept, abstain from sexual misconduct. Buddha said, if human beings, it's lucky that human beings have just one sexual organ. Buddha said, if human beings have two sexual organs, there would be not a person who could attain Buddhahood. We know a lot of famous TV evangelists. What caused their downfall? Sometimes because of the financial things. Most of the time it's sexual misconduct. Buddha said, people cling to their worldly possessions and the sexual passions so blindly as to sacrifice their own lives. They are like a child who tries to eat a little honey smeared on the edge of a knife. Even though the amount is not enough to appease his appetite, he will lick it and risk cutting his tongue in the process. The fourth item, abstain from unwholesome speech. Unwholesome speech can include lying or evil speech, double-tongued speech, abusive speech, and so on. There is a Chinese saying, our mouth is the gateway of all calamity or disaster. But our second head Dharma master said it's wrong. The mouth is the gate of calamity. At the same time, it is our words. This mouth is the gateway of all blessing. It depends on how we use our speech. Buddha likened the human tongue to be an axe. It can hurt others or it can be used for a greater purpose. The Huang Changyang is a Catholic priest who is very popular and respected priest in Korea. And he told his story. I saw that from the YouTube video clip. After his ordination, his first workplace was Pyeongchang Church. The Pyeongchang is a very small city located in the rural area. And as a young priest, he was in charge of the children's service. And after service, he usually played with those children. One day, to young little child, he said this word, well, you have a very beautiful hand, long, thin fingers. I think if you become a surgeon, your hand will save a lot of people. It was not that serious. He usually say very encouraging words to those children. 20, 30 years later, when he gave some lecture in some church in Los Angeles, one young man approached to him and said, the Reverend, do you remember me? Of course, he could not remember that. I'm that person. You told me your hand will save a lot of people. And his parents moved to USA. As an immigrant, they have a very hard life. They got divorced after his father's business got bankrupt, and his brother started to use a drug. But when he had a very challenging situation, he looked at his hands and always remembered what the Catholic priest told. This beautiful hand will save a lot of people. He said right now he's the surgeon at the UCLA medical school. And they say our words are self-fulfilling prophecy, whether it's a good word or bad word, especially the word that said to the children, the ripple effect is great. So we chant Namami Tabo, return to the Buddha, or Ilwan Sang vow. When you chant that, seriously or not serious, it's embedded in our mind and heart. And it will bear fruit someday. Abstain from intoxicants. They say they are addicted by alcohol or drugs, sex, and so on. But actually, what they are addicted is the sensation of the drug, the sensation of the alcohol. So Buddha said, we are all addicted by our sensory experience, by what we see, by what we hear, by what we touch, and so on. When I work at the Philadelphia Temple member, some of the member comes from the local AA group. When they regularly attend they had the Tuesday night meditation class and the Saturday morning. When they regularly attend the class, and then when they purify their mind, strengthen their mind, it became very, very natural. They become free from all those addictions. Yeah. So I discovered one of the best way for be away from addiction, all kind of addiction, is let them help to join some retreat, meditation class. It's one of the, if it's not that serious. Yeah. Precepts, Ge, it's the Chinese character. It looks like a door bolt. Ge is locked door bolt. If there is a thief in your house, so you cannot stay in your living room comfortably. Likewise, precepts are the way let the unwholesome things enter our mind, enter our life. Our second-headed Dharma master said, precepts are the life of a practitioner and the ladder to attain Buddhahood. Hence, you ought to observe precepts without fail, reflecting on the original vow. If you feel negligent due to the foolish demands of the mind and body, it's just like the protecting ourselves, protecting our life. When a fetus inside mother's womb, it's not to restrict themselves, bind themselves. It's for protection from outside environment. So precepts are one of the basic things to protect ourselves from unwholesome things. So let me finish my word by reciting our founding master's word. True freedom is attained by refraining from self-indulgence. Great benefit is attained by ridding oneself of selfish desires. Therefore, one who seeks true freedom must first keep the precepts well. One who seeks great benefit must first foster a public spirit. Thank you.
you, Reverend Yu. Do you know how many precepts we have in Won Buddhism? We have 30 precepts. So if you are here for a while and you get a Dharma name, you get your first 10 precepts. So you'll be able to you'll be able to see what they are if you're here. Okay, so let's open up our booklets to page 6. And Pete will guide us in reading the essential dharmas of daily practice.
Essential dharmas of daily practice. 1. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. 2. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. 3. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. 4. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. 5. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. 6. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. 7. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. 8. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. 9. Let us turn lack of public spirit into eagerness to serve the good of all.
So I have a few announcements to make. First, we have National Sangha Gathering. So this is a Zoom online group gathering with all practitioners across the United States from all the temples. So it's a lovely opportunity to meet people and have discussion. And Venerable Joksanim, the head Dharma master of the USA, and the Americas, will also be giving a Q&A at this time. So it's a really lovely opportunity to gather, and you can do so from the convenience of your own home. And there's QR code. So please register. We'd love to see as many people as possible. And now there's so many different ways to practice. If you're new, who's new for the first time? Anyone in the room? I see somewhat new faces, a little bit of faces. But so we have other ways to practice, which is, as Reverend Yu mentioned, we have retreats. So we have Reverend Song. So Reverend Song, you got a little taste of his magic today. If you come to this wonderful retreat, you'll get to experience a few days of his leading. So this is happening quickly. So if you have time, it's a great way to end the year too. December 27th through the 30th. And these are all online as well. And then we have the Present Moment, A New Beginning. This is the Martin Luther King weekend retreat, and that is January 17th through the 20th. So that is online. And one more, Simply Meditation Retreat, January 27th through February 2nd. So this one's a little bit longer if you want more extensive, longer retreat. So please open your booklets to page 9 to read the morning prayer song. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind, may I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day your grace.
Today
Gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharmakaya Buddha, for the race. I begin a new day
with
compassion. Today, making the world
a more loving place. May
I do all that I
can for one.
Thank you for your practice, and we'll see you next week. And please enjoy tea, and there's probably cookies too on the way out from Clark.